Hello there, everybody, Mimi Wilkins here. Welcome back to more Let's Play. Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney of Phoenix Wright. Can't even decide the title. Last time we proved that Johnny Smiles was an absolute twat of a witness, and yeah, we are now in a break. Phew, glad the first part's over. That witness was quite a character. I bet he'd love to be one in a crime drama. He'd end up making it into a comedy, though. I'd hate it before a speller was found guilty because of his shaky testimony. But at least now it looks like we might be able to get a speller and not guilty verdict. Yeah, I hope that cheered the speller up a bit. Oh, hello, Daniela from Haunting Ground. Ah, I forgot about Daniela. She's reading my newspaper. Maybe it's just me, but she doesn't look pleased. You noticed my face. Oh, it's you. I appreciate your efforts, Mr. Wright. Thank you, Daniela from Haunting Ground. But while I understand your drive to win this case, my drive? This is not the time for your personal ambitions. I told you before, didn't I? That a speller is pleading guilty, and that you should accept the proposed punishment. No, you put her on drugs and just said that she's pleading guilty. She's not actually pleading guilty. Speller, please snap out of it and tell her. This incident has already been settled between our school and the police. But Miss Dartmoor, a speller could be innocent. Believe me, it will be in Speller's best interest if you end the trial as soon as possible. The more the trial drags on, the more traumatic it is for this poor girl. Oh, the more traumatic my arse. She doesn't even look like she's scared. I'm sorry. Look at her! Does she look like she's scared to you? Really? That face just says, I don't care. Seriously, you've done something to her, Darklaw. You have done something to her. I'm gonna stick the stylus up your ass, I swear to God. She may be saying that she's guilty, but is she really? She's not guilty, mate. In any case, Mr. Wright, we don't want our school being shoved into the limelight because of this case. So if you could please refrain from picking at meaningless details such as that toy, get this trial over with quickly. This is your client's wish, Mr. Wright. I understand, I'll do my best. It's a relief to hear that. Let's go, Speller. Yes, Miss Darklaw. I will stick the stylus up her ass, I swear to God. What the hell was that all about? You're busting our buzz in there trying to prove the Sparrow's innocent, and do you expect us to just give up now? Why are you yelling at me, Maya? When you think about it, Darklaw is acting very strange. Her own pupils are on trial, she just stands around reading other people's newspapers. Yeah, what's she so busy reading about anyway? Something about a speller in that paper. She's checking the soccer scores or something? Maya's newspaper. Oh, apparently. Okay, yeah, that's going to be obviously something important later on. The break's almost over. We better go back. Flinch looks really confident about this new witness. Oh no. I'm a speller's defense attorney. I'll stand by her no matter what. Yeah, ignore that stick up the arse, Darklaw, and just keep on defending your speller. That's what I would do. The court will now reconvene. I haven't died yet. Don't worry. Because prosecution, is your witness ready? Not Weddy. He's not that emperor from Monty Python's Life of Brian. Of course, Your Honor. Bailiff, please bring her in. Oh, this is she, is it? Who are you? Witness, state your name and occupation.
My name is Olivia Ardente.
Sick.
The warm winds of the Mediterranean Sea carry the spicy scent of a seafood stew.
Awesome.
A hot Sicilian stew that soothes the hearts of sailors braving the raging waters.
Okay.
Blessed be the Sicilian cuisine and il nostro mare.
Sick. Yes, Miss Al Dente is employed as a cook on the flight when the crime happened. A cook? That's, interesting attire you are wearing, Miss Al Dente. Oh no, I have to do a Spanish accent for this person, don't I? This is my work outfit. It gets very odd in the kitchen, you know? That's my best one I can do, I'm sorry, guys. It will be a pleasant change after that chocoholic guard. He got up my nose. Oh. Yeah, nice to see the judge remaining impartial. Miss Al Dente discovered the defendant in the cargo hold when she went for supplies. She found a speller? That would make her the crew member that Johnny saw fighting with the speller. That is right, Mr. Wright. That is right, Mr. Wright. Da 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 da. Miss Al Dente was the first person to discover the intruder. Then she is the victim of assault. It was a steel pipe. How cool. If I'd only had my precious kitchen knife with me at the time. I have shown her my entire cutting skills. Giggle. Sick, London Bridge she did, love. Nick, look at that, she's an expert potato peeler. You better watch out around her. I'll keep that in mind. Witness, we will now hear your testimony. Describe to us what happened in the cargo hold. Certamente, gladly. Don't know what she just said there, but whatever. Witness testimony. When I found the girl. Nice. I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. It was past 10 p.m. And I found that girl hiding and clutching one of them Bizarro toys. She made as if to run away, so I tried to stop her. Then she grabbed the pipe. She shot, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge, but she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes. A few minutes? According to the medical report, you suffered an electrocution to your head, correct? Ah, that's covered by the chef, so you can't see it now. But when I chop off veggie, it hurts in the rhythm of the strikes. Chop, chop, chop. Cool. That sounds most terrible, Miss Al Dente. I should have been more careful, but she looked like a little piccola girl. Olivia is much taller than the speller. Yeah, the speller's about the same size as you. I may be short, but I'm well proportioned, and that's what matters. Couldn't read there for a minute. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to present... Oh, the decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. It's a lightsaber! Oh, awesome! She had a lightsaber with her! This is a photograph of the defendant's fingerprints on the steel pipe. Oh! Thought that was a lightsaber, that would have been cool. As you can see, the fingerprints are very clear, as they were left by the assailant. They've already been examined and found those of the defendant. Yes, they have. Well, that settles it. This is an undoubtedly decisive evidence. Why is the fingerprints on the weapon are spells? Just to put your inquisitive mind at peace, Mr. Wright, there's There were no other fingerprints. Don't shut down on the computer, please. This photograph shall be added to the evidence. Go to the spell's fingerprints on the steel pipe. Have I not warned you, Mr. Wright? Future examination is but a waste of time. Okay, British pain. Nick, what do we do now? This evidence clearly points to a speller. We're pleading that the spell is not guilty. And if she's innocent, then this witness is lying. All we need to do is spot that lie. I've got to think straight and focus on finding the truth. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Oh crap, how am I going to do this? I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. It was past 10 p.m. And I found that girl hiding, clutching one of them bizarre toys. She made it as run away, so I tried to stop her. Then she grabbed the pipe. She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge, but she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes.
Hold it!
A few minutes? Do you remember the moment you were hit? I mean, sorry, wrong answer. Sort of. It was dark, so I'm not exactly sure how it happened. I friggin' hate you. See, I'm clever with my fingers, but not that close to telling you right, so I got it. So you're positive there's no one else at the crime scene? Yep, and that cue card suddenly walked in, sort of no-guiding me. Now that I think about it, yes, the door suddenly opened and I turned towards it. That must be when I got hit. So, it was its fault. Eh? So I'll have my revenge. They say my special blend is too strong for human I can't do this. I don't think you will ever be able to taste chocolate afterwards. She was smiling, scary. Johnny said he saw the moment Olivia was hit. Yeah, and he didn't see anyone else in the room either. So when I came to, the guard boy already captured that girl. Sick. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her testimony. Still. Got any ideas, Nick? It's one piece of evidence being on my mind. It's not something easy to wrong voice. It's not something easy to see, but it feels out of place. I didn't notice anything. I better take a second look at the court record. I've got nothing concentrated, just a hunch to go on, but should I present that? What? I'm looking in the evidence. Okay, so light injury, location to the back of the head. Theft and assault, inflicted light injuries. There's fingerprints. Apparently there's a piece of evidence that's been on his mind. I don't see anything wrong with this. Jewel thieves in London. Detail the cargo holds. There's the lead pipe. There's a piece of shoes there. Apparently I was supposed to present a piece of evidence, but I don't know. Some shoes there that I'm a little bit. Okay. And I found that girl hiding and clutching one of them bizarre toys. Hiding and clutching. If we take a look. I think Smiles entered through here and then... I don't really see anywhere for a speller to hide. Really. Because I think during the picture, Smiles said that... I don't know, I'll just press her on that.
Hold it!
I'll press her on it. And this bizarre toy she was holding was none other than... BC Badger, was it? The girl held it entirely like Seahawks hold his prey. Are you certain it was the defendant? It was kinda dark in that room, but... I swear on Neptune it was her. The witness was engaged in a face-to-face fight with the defendant. Yes, she was. Thank you for confirming that. Even if the room was poorly lit, there was no doubt she would recognize her assailant. Spell was holding Casey's Badger. Did she intend to steal it? What did the nurses do upon discovering the intruder? She made it as if to run away, so I tried to stop her, then she grabbed the pipe. She's short, but she... Can I get a hint? Presents. So there's something to present here. She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge. Okay. She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. Fiercely. Fiercely. What do they mean by that? Fiercely swung the pipe. Present. Oh, what do they mean by that? Present. Come on! I need to think here. I have a feeling it's something to do with the pipe. If I get this wrong, then oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I'm gonna bite the bullet.
Objection!
And do it. I think I've got it right. You're claiming that the defendant swung the pipe at you. Oh crap. Well, that's impossible. Just hold on a minute. And we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Why is it impossible? Why do you say that, sweetie? The defendant's fingerprints were found on the pipe, however... There is a contradiction here. A contradiction? I'm impossible. You are impossible. That is most interesting. I'm not dead yet. More than the defense shall explain. What in the photo of the fingerprints contradicts the testimony? Oh, fuck. Sorry, I need a hint. Here's my hint coin. Take it. The position of the fingerprints, the location. I'm gonna go with position. It's the position of the fingerprints, Your Honor. Oh, the position? According to the witness's testimony, I think I've chose right. The defendant held the pipe like this. In order to hit the witness on the head, she raised the pipe like so. That is precisely what she did. And then she struck from above. But here's the problem. Think about the fingerprints that she would have left had she done just that. What are you getting at, Mr. Wright? Look closely at the way I'm holding the pipe. In this situation, the fingerprints would look like this. The thumb is above the other fingers. Indeed, there's no doubt about it. Now take a look at the fingerprints that were actually left on the pipe. Goodness, the thumb! It's below... Not now. The other fingers! What? Yeah, I know, I'm surprised as well. That's right. Miss Al Dente. What is it? Stop, speaker. Had the defendant just attached you as you described, the fingerprints would have been the other way around, which means something's not right with your testimony. Ag! Order! What is the meaning of this? These fingerprints were submitted as decisive evidence. How come this contradiction was not brought to light before? Ah, no! Yes, British Pain, we are beating your ass. Miss Al Dente, what do you have to say about this? Excuse me, Miss Al Dente? I know how to bring out the full sweetness of the sweet potato. Huh? You use a pinch of salt. Interesting, right? You use salt to make something taste sweeter. I'm not following. I remembered it now. It was the other way around, not as you would expect it. I'm sorry, I got a bit confused. You'd normally hold the pipe like that. But she's so small and the pipe is heavy. She held it the other way. The other way? Not like this. She held it in this way.
Objection!
But you testified that she fiercely swung the pipe at you. I'm telling you, I got confused. Olivia, sorry, okay? How could you mistake the way she held the pipe if she was right in front of you? Oh, why don't you go fry an egg? What does it matter if she held it one way or another? Yes, that is a very nice potato version of London, but we don't really give a crap. You wouldn't call a slightly salted sweet potato a salty potato because it's still sweet potato no matter what you add to it. Liz probably has a point, doesn't she, Mr. Wright? So the defendant attacked the witness holding the pipe backhanded. It seems a bit unnatural, but it does make sense, I suppose. Indeed it does, Your Honor. There is no problem with this evidence after all. Does the defense agree? I agree, there are no problems with this evidence. We'll be one step away from losing this case. There's gotta be a contradiction somewhere in that fishy testimony. Could a speller hit Olivia holding the pipe backhanded? I'm gonna prove it. No, what are you doing now? Get a fan, dude, seriously. Well, Miss Al Dente, I'm afraid that you're in a pickle now. I don't really see why. Adding a pack of lies to a testimony can turn things very sour for a witness. It would seem the defendant is prepared to prove his claim. Is that there is a contradiction in this witness's testimony? Correct, Your Honor. I won't know until I try. The defense has to now present evidence to the court. The evidence contradicting the assertion that the defense backhanded is... Hint. Have it. Is what? Oh, I get it.
Take that!
Medical report. Miss Al Dente, you previously testified that you were using that hat to cover the wound you received in the assault. It's normal for sailors to cover up things that they don't want to see. But that's not all. You also described the defendant as little, if you recall. That is to say, Miss Cantabella is, at the very least, shorter than you. Yeah, can you just stop kissing your knife, please, love? I've grown tall and healthy thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean sunshine. Lovely. Let me ask you then, how did a girl shorter than you, holding a heavy pipe backhanded, manage to land a blow to the back of your head? I'd say it's impossible. Aha, we have her now. How many fans do you need, mate? You need about 200. Give him 200. Sorry. The fingerprints on the weapon show that the defendant held it backhanded. But even if she didn't, it is highly unlikely she would be able to hit Mr. Al Dente's head like that. Miss Al Dente, not Ms. Al Dente, not. Order! What is the defense getting at? Objection! Even if it was highly unlikely, it cannot be proven until it was impossible. Miss Cantabella's fingerprints were found on that pipe, Your Honor. Nothing can change the fact that it was the defendant who held the weapon. You are correct. That is so. Does the defense have any comments? I can't deny that. It's clear that the speller did hold that pipe. Don't hit me again. She held it like this, right? Why would she do that? It would be hard to hit anyone like this. When she holds it like that, it looks as if... The court recognizes the burden of the prosecution's objection. Fingerprints on the weapon prove that it was used by the defendant. Hold up. We'll find out what he's talking about next time, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.